I want you all to know that I am definitely not recording this while I'm supposed to be doing something else, like editing videos and like working and doing my job and that kind of stuff. Definitely not. What gave you the impression? Hello everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Blue Rescue Team. In the last episode, Caterpie came to ask us for help, and then Team Nini showed up and they kind of like forced Caterpie into like stuff. It's just weird. Let's go get pulls, because every time we finish a dungeon, we have to go get our entire team back together, which is a little bit annoying. I don't think there's any way of them staying on the team. And Itchy knows why does that happen always when I start recording and not when I finish recording. So we're gonna go to the Sinister Woods, and I don't think Magnemite's Pulse is going to be able to do much here, but it'll be a little bit of help. This is it. Metapod is lost in these woods. Gengar's crew should have had start on us. We'd better hurry. That was very necessary dialogue. So, as I said in the last episode, this episode we're going to get... I didn't drop off anything at the Gengar's account storage because I am still a stupid little bitch. We're going to get to do a little bit more gameplay, I think, in this episode. Because last episode was like 30 minutes long. And out of those 30 minutes, I think I spent like 20 minutes on dialogue at the very least. We did 2 dungeons, 2 very short ones. One in Tiny Woods, which was actually very, very short. And then one in Mount Steel, which was a little bit longer, but still not that long, all things considered. Also, these guys are dealing quite a bit of damage to me. So if you could stop doing that, that would be great. Thank you. Maybe a blast suit. Never mind. I was going to say, isn't a bad thing to keep with me here. Magnemite, there's nothing you can do against the damn swine. Okay, just die. Just die. That's fine. If you want to die, totally fine with me. Just... Or you can kill it. Never mind. You're more useful than I thought you were going to be. So why didn't you attack... Oh no, you're too far away from me. That didn't go as bad as I thought it was going to be honest. I don't know how long this dungeon is. I just noticed, by the way, how low of a level Pulse actually is compared to me and Barry. That's, Okay, so why do you attack this Sudowoodo but not the other one? I mean, I don't mind, because you one-shot it, and that's just a good amount of experience pretty much for free. And why don't you attack that one? And you do! Because you're stupid. And never mind, Thunder Shock actually does quite a bit of never mind. So why do you sometimes attack and sometimes just ignore these Sudowoodo? When you have clear line of sight on them. Because... I'm not sure which one I prefer, to be honest. I kind of like the fact that just getting free experience without having to do anything. Because Barry's like, I'll bubble you to death. But I also just like that. I mean, there's walls in between that. I know you can cut corners with a lot of attacks. Most attacks, as a matter of fact, I think, can cut corners. Wow! Barry actually has some IQ going for him. I didn't think we'd ever see that, to be honest. But why don't you attack the Sunflora, which is killing your teammate, you... Yeah, exactly like that. Why didn't you do that before? You had line of sight on him before. You have a ranged attack. Why didn't you do that? Maybe your IQ is not quite high enough for attacking. You can do like semi-advanced level strategies like throwing an Oran Berry at somebody, but just attacking. No, that's complicated. How do I attack? I don't know. The enemy's over there, I'm over here, I've got attacks. How do I use them? Panic! That's what Barry is like. Am I a little bit annoyed at that? Yeah. Do I have a good reason to be annoyed at that? I would say yeah. Yeah, I do. Okay, so this is the first dungeon where we actually get to struggle a little bit with the lighting, which means we can't actually see outside of the room we're in. So there could be a Pokemon right up there right now. There wasn't, but there could have been. Save the goddamn blast seats for when we need them against the boss fight, because we're going to fight Team Meanies, I'm pretty sure. And this is also just not a good place for my current team, because I am just weak. I'm just weak. That's just it. And a lot of things in here are grass type, which Magnemite can't hit and Squirtle is weak against. Well, Magnemite can hit them, but not super effectively. Or effectively at all. So... Hey, Sunflora, you picked up some money. I would like money. Die. That's how society works, right? Hey, you have money. I would like money. Now I'm going to murder you and pick up the... Oh, God. That's also how society works. I'm about to die, so I throw my friend in front of you. So that my friend can die. How does a Sunflora get more experience, or give more experience, I should say, than a Sudowoodo? It's a Sunflora. A Reviver Seed. Told you I was going to have to use him. So, I was thinking, for a moment when I started this series, should I attempt doing a Mystery Dungeon Nuzlocke? And as stupid as that sounds, it was a tempting idea. I really wanted to give it a shot. But how does that even work with Reviver Seeds? Do you only count it as a loss when a Pokemon dies without having a Reviver Seed in your team? Do you count Reviver Seeds as just not an option? How do you do that? I don't know how you would count that, to be honest. Because if Reviver Seeds aren't even an option, that's pretty much impossible. Well, it's not impossible because you can level grind before going into a new dungeon, and I can't do anything. Okay, before going into a new dungeon and just stay up to a proper level, just like you would in any normal Nuzlocke, I suppose. But it feels like a Mystery Dungeon. There's a lot more randomness involved, and also team members that can die. Oh, team members that can die. I'll see you back at floor number 9. So back on floor number 9, I guess that is a good demonstration of how we'll deal with if and when we die. Because we'll just be skipping the floors we've already done and on video, and I'll just come back with the video on the same floor we died on at the very start of that floor. Since every floor is randomized, I want to redo the entire floor, and I don't even know how I would count like doing half a floor if it's a different generation, like at all. So also a really good tip I just remembered is if you hold A and B, it skips a turn, and if there's no like other actions in the room, it skips turns very, very quickly and regenerates health very quickly as a result of that. Also, apparently I as Meowth have the pickup ability, which means that I now have a lot of berries. And Oran berries actually are pretty good. Because they only heal 20, is that right? I feel like they will heal more if you have more health. Maybe you're thinking of citrus berries. Maybe you just don't use water gun against that. Okay, so Berry is going to die if I don't. I don't think Wooper can do much. I'm more afraid of the Executor, which I can actually hit super effectively. So, Pulse got a level. Pulse, you might actually start being useful if you gain like 5 more levels. At which point we'll be like still a couple of levels ahead of you. So, I don't think you're going to be that useful anytime soon. I probably also should buy more friend areas, but I just realized after dying, I lost a lot of my items. But I also, look at my money, lost most of my money because I didn't deposit any of it in the bank. So I probably should remember to do that next time. Because I'm going to need that money for friend areas. Like, real badly. Because I need a lot more coverage on my team. Because I am a normal type myself, so I don't really have type coverage by default. And then I have... let's just eat it. Then I have Squirtle, which is good for certain situations, but also is bad for other situations, and I can't just switch it out when it's bad in a situation. So, because it's always gonna have to be with me, because it's my partner Pokemon. So, I really kind of need something like a fire type would be great, and I don't think we'll run into any fire types anytime soon, and that might be an issue. Because I think we'll be running into quite a number of grass types before we run into water. The other way around, you know what I mean. So the early game might actually be more challenging for us than the middle to late game. Of course, late game is never going to be particularly easy. That's not what I mean. But with Berry being so weak to grass and grass being so prevalent in the early game, I think that is going to be an issue for us. And since, well, again, I don't have super effectiveness against anything. Well, I have type effectiveness with my moves, right? When they don't run out of PP halfway through a dungeon. And that is even with ignoring most wild Pokemon on my way to floor 9. So I'm just going to hide here for a little bit, because I don't trust anything. Could you please just use an attack? Thank you. We're just going to ignore Pulse. Okay, Pulse, you can come with us if you want to. That's totally fine as well. Yeah, so I'm already out of bites, and that is not good, because I don't think you get PP and HP, but in this case mainly PP back for Brown Gummy. For what typing would that be? Would that also be normal typing? Let's see, info. Let's eat it. Let's see what it does. Oh, I think also if you eat a gummy that's the color of a move that's super effective against you, you actually get less IQ out of it as well. I think. Don't quote me on that. We'll test it out as soon as we... No, because Brown Gummy definitely is fighting type now that I mention it. And that would have meant that I would have been super effective against me. Also, holy crap, that 25-inch... What is wrong with this Slakoth? How are you so strong? Don't you dare attack me! No, don't do that! That's no, please, just use Bubble! Oh, it's got a loaf and a round thing, so it needs to be balanced out. So it's probably real bad to bring into a dungeon as a partner, isn't it? Just because it probably will lose track of you, like, immediately. Is this the end of the dungeon? Hold it right there! How did we get here before you? We died one time. We spent more than a day trying to get here. Are you really that bad? You know who's going to get to Metapod first? We are! So, for you to go ahead, well, we can't let that happen. What? Hey, Gengar! Why are you always trying to mess with us? Oh, didn't we tell you? Our aim is world domination. Caterpie's mama will give us a generous reward, and Caterpie will join us too. That brings us closer to our goal. And for that, you all are in the way. So sorry to say, but your party's over right here, right now. Sorry to say, goodbye, Barry. Okay, so it's 3 against 3, but I need more items. I really need more items. Let's start just by eating an Oranberry, because I didn't get the chance to heal on the last floor. I would have very much liked to have Bite for Gengar, but I don't, so... Let's focus on Medicham for the time being, I guess. That does a lot of damage. Okay, I'm going to unequip Withdrawal from you, because you can't be trusted with it. You just can't be trusted with a useless move like that. This is bad, because you can put people to sleep. I probably should try to prioritize Gengar because of that, but I can't, because Scratch is not going to do much. Okay, so Tail Whip, you're not going to be used, and you're not going to be used either. As a matter of fact, I'm just going to count you using 7 bubbles, because bubble is going to be stronger than anything else anyway. So, that's 1 bubble. Ah, that didn't do much. Why didn't that do much? Oh no, can I just give this to you and you'll eat it? Oh, that takes a turn. That's not good. It's actually pretty bad. Just, please for the love of God, eat a berry. Thank you. Because if you die, I'm screwed as well. So please don't do that. I think that's 2 bubbles. Not that I can do anything anyway. So this is just a cutscene at this point. Until I wake up, which is taking wow, a long time. And now I'm cursed. And I can't heal. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I died. Okay. Let's try that again. And this time I'm going to bring a lot of items and revival seeds. Because apparently we need it. Okay, so we're back here again, and this time I actually have some bites left because I actually used scratch in the dungeon itself rather than bites, because this time I was smart. And Pulse gained a level throughout all of that. So let's start by throwing a gravel rock. You can see what's in my inventory here, or actually a blast seed, because as I said last episode, 2 episodes ago, I don't know, don't eat blast seeds. Damn it, I'm stupid. So this might not be a very big deal at the end of the day, because now I have Bite and I can actually take care of Gengar, which means that everybody is going to stay awake. As long as frickin' Berry doesn't attack Medicham. Of course you do. That means that either Berry or me is going to die and waste a revival seed. We took care of Gengar already. Okay, and that gained me a level. That's going to come in handy, because do levels fill your HP all the way up? I think they might. Also, I just noticed that the top of the screen is being cut off a little bit. Water gun. At least it's a refresher for PP, and it's more powerful than Bubble, I imagine. So yes. Definitely we're teaching you water gun in the middle of a battle. It's kind of useful. So I might as well at this point just to try to take out Medicham. Okay, so we took out Medicham. Also, I probably should have used Bite there. I was like, no, because it's a fighting type, but it's also a psychic type. So that might not have been the best course of action, but we took it out anyway, so it's not going to matter. Pulse, would you mind coming over here for a second? You can attack him diagonally. Never mind, we took him out anyway. So this time around, we didn't even need to revive us. That went very, very well. You'll pay for this. Don't forget it. I bet we do. Well, those pests are gone. Let's find Metapod. Excuse me. Did you maybe come looking for me? You must be Metapod, because I've never seen a Metapod before. It's not a name, it's a species. Anyway, let's get you home. Caterpie's worried about you. Yeah, I was so scared, so I kept my shell hardened. I waited. Thank you. This is great. Welcome back, Metapod. Thank you, Caterpie. And thank you, Flogger and Berry. But I don't have any money. Now you're our bitch. Because you agreed to that for Team Minis, so now you're our bitch as well. It's okay. We don't need a reward. It's just great to see that Metapod is back safe and sound. Cool. You're even more cool than I thought. I want to go on rescues when I grow up. That'd be awesome. Go for it. I have an idea. Flogger, how about we do something right here? Why don't we make a properly impressive rescue team base? At school! Our rescue team base at school. We've got one right up there. I want to work you when I grow up. Me too. Me too. I don't like you, Metapod. Caterpie, I'll make an exception. I'll make an exception for Caterpie. Not for Metapod. That's settled then. Let's be sure we build ourselves a proper rescue team base. So are we gonna get into the Mankey thing already? I feel like it's later on in the game. Flogger and Barry, thank you again. See you around. Take care going home. And don't get lost again, because we've actually got important shit to do for once. Well, we ended up working for free, but that had to be done. And we got to show that Gengar's team a thing or two. That's all worth it. So, I'm just beat for today. Let's go to bed and keep up good work tomorrow and stuff and things and definitely dialogue. Would you like to save me your adventure? After that, dying twice? I definitely would. Save completed. Are we going to have another dream? No, we're not. Because why would we need plot when we have dungeons? Frankly, I don't mind. I like just doing the dungeons. I don't know how long I've been recording for, but I imagine at this point, not for the full length of an episode yet. So we're going to go for a little bit longer. Flogger, morning. Let's keep up the good work today. Hello? Huh? Who could that be? Oh, it's Jumpluff. So we're going to go to the Shiftry thing now. I think I might do a little bit of leveling between episodes first, because just seeing how things went today, oh man. It's your rescue team Bob here. I don't remember the voice for Jumpluff because it's a very, very, very minor character. That's right. Huh? Wait, aren't you the thing we had last episode? That was last episode, right? I think. So Shiftry got beat, clearly. I remember now, you're Jumpluff from the Pokemon Square. We saw Shiftry's team accepting your rescue mission thingy because Alakazam scared him, yeah. Yes, but Shiftry, he hasn't come back yet from the rescue mission. Are you serious? Our friend Jumpluff got wedged between some rocks and with Jumpluff can anywhere if we catch wind, but even though the skies are filled with thunderclouds for some reason, the wind hasn't even blown, and I'm a complaining little whiny bitch. Not even a breeze? That's strange. Shiftry's leafy fans can whip up powerful winds. We thought Shiftry's winds would be able to dislodge our friend, but Shiftry hasn't come back. It doesn't sound like a tough rescue. That's weird. Oh, that's the spirit of Vlogger. Wait, what? I didn't say anything. Don't point to me. Don't point to me. I didn't say anything. This is not my ID. Your look says you don't need to be asked. I feel like I have like 50% interest in our company here. I think I should get 50% say in every decision we make as well. So please ask me next time. Thank you. That's it then. We'll go looking for them. Really, thank you. Leave it to us. Let's go do it, Vlogger. Yeah, so definitely not doing that right away. What I'm going to be doing between episodes is I'm going to make a little bit of money, make a little bit of experience, and the next episode we'll be back. Let's store the money we have this time, doing that, because I'm very not confident in my abilities right now, because I just died twice in Sinister Roots, and as I recall, the upcoming fight is even more difficult, and I think, is it Silent Chasm? I don't think we fight Zapdos there yet, right? Because there is Thunder Mountain as well, but I think this is where we first run into Zapdos, so we might have to fight him anyway, but an easier fight? I don't remember. But the whole Thundercloud thing, I think we're going to run into Zapdos soon. And that's potentially not good. Especially since we have a Squirtle on our team. So I'm going to take Pulse. And I'm going to just run through probably like Mount Steel a couple of times. Until my team is, I don't know, probably like level 15. both of these, and whatever level that means pulls will be. Probably like level 11 or 12 at that point. So I'll see you all back next time. Until then, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you have indeed enjoyed this video, which it's been more of a mixed one between gameplay and dialogue and death, a lot of death. I'll see you all next time. Bye.